Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's Monday, so a little bit better end to the day, or at least it's starting to look like a better end of the day than we had last week. For Bitcoin, some of the miners, so we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at the fear and greed index. We'll take a look to see what is red and green in the markets. We'll take a look at also Cleanspark provided their November production updates. So we'll take a look at that. But as always, this is for entertainment only, not financial advice. Do your own research. Don't fall for scams. Spam posts get removed, reported, and deleted. All right. So here's the fear and greed index right now. We're at 16 on it. It's going to update in the next 9 minutes. So maybe by the time we're done with this video, we'll see what the update is on it. But right now we're obviously in extreme fear. I posted a video yesterday about, when others are fearful, it's time to be greedy. And when people are greedy, it's time to be fearful. So I did go out and buy a couple things. I bought Hedera Hashgraph. I bought also Cardano. And I bought some more Rivian stock this morning. So I went out shopping a little bit and didn't do too much. I didn't go all in or anything like that, but just thought it was a good opportunity to get in. Not financial advice as always. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin here really quick, and then we'll get into the other information here. So Bitcoin right now is at 50,475. Obviously, we went way down today to about, what was the low today, of 47,241. So we had a nice reversal on Bitcoin today. We are above our resistance line here of 49,000, roughly almost 50,000 line. We'll call it 50,000 line here. We are above the 200-day moving average, which is good as well. That's a good sign. We'll have to see if we continue this trend upward here. Right now, we are obviously, our next resistance is going to be, it looks like 53,500. That's where we've had, support, and now obviously starting to resistance. So we'll see if we can get above that in the next day or two and continue to trend upwards. But otherwise, we'll have to keep an eye on it, see what's going on in the market. Obviously, Plan B tweeted a little bit here, so he tweeted this one first. Bears, trying to keep Bitcoin down. Eventually, what's going to happen is that ball is going to rocket out of that water like it is here. So that's kind of what we're seeing a little bit right now with Bitcoin as he sees it. Let's take a look at Ethereum as well. So Ethereum wicked down today as well to our support here at 3,950, and it bounced off of it. It's now above the 20-day moving average. Right, is that the 20-day moving average? I want to make sure I got this right. 20-day, yep. So that's the 20-day moving average, and we'll see if it can stay above that. If it can stay above that, I think we're going to continue on going up higher here with it. So as far as the miners are concerned, let's take a look at the miners here. So the miners were, for the most part, down today. After hours, you can see some signs of life in them coming back. Obviously, Bitcoin has been going up. So we can see that the DMG blockchain was down 3.59% down on the day. It was down to 73.45 cents. Riot was down also 1.75% to 28.14. Mawson was down to 8.21, almost down 5.41% on the day. Mara, surprisingly, had a positive day. It was up 0.41% to 41.81. Hut 8 was also down 1.92% to 9.19. DigiHost was down 2.18% to 449. It is obviously up quite a bit in after hours right now, up 11.36%. Hive was down on the day, also down 2.57% to 303. It is up now 4.95% in the after hours. Cleanspark had a great day today. It was up 2.64% to 1401. It is now up again 6.85% to 1497 in the after hours. And we'll talk about Cleanspark, their production updates, and then we'll finally look at Bitfarms here. Bitfarms was down 3.2% to 6.05, and after hours is up 4.13. I'm trying to see if there's anything as far as institutions, any information on that. If nothing has been, looks like, updated for any of these guys here. Now, everything is still pretty old from 1031, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers for Cleanspark. So Cleanspark numbers, or take a look at the news post here. So this is from today. They posted this morning. So this is, I guess, their facility here in Atlanta. So Bitcoin production and operation update unaudited. So November monthly production was 218 Bitcoin. Calendar year-to-date production ending November 30th was 1,301 Bitcoins. Total BTC holdings as of November 30th was 838, which is good. So they are hodling some, but they are also selling it to fund operational growth. So total BTC converted for operational growth in calendar year 2021 was 478. So basically third of those. Yeah, that would be almost a third. Deployed fleet of approximately 12,900 latest generation Bitcoin miners with a total hash rate of 1.3 exahash. So that's what we have on them. So let's take a look at the numbers here. So a minor improvement from when they reported back on, when did they report this? Back on November 19th, they reported that they were at close to 1.3 exahash with 12,800 miners installed, and they had mined 216 Bitcoins in October. So in November, we got 218, so that's a slight improvement. And let me zoom this in for you guys. Keep forgetting to zoom that in. So we got the 218, and then obviously 1.3 exahash, so they're at 1.301, I believe, right now, somewhere around there. And they got 12,900 miners. So we got them at 1.307 as far as the hash rate is concerned, and that would include these miners here that were announced May 13th. So we got 2,400, 500, and 500 mining here. We got those mining at 3 months, 1.5 months, 1.5 months, based on when they were reported. We also got these miners here that are possibly installed that were announced on April 15th. And we got these mining at 3 months here, 2 months, and 1 month to bring it up to the 12,900 miners that they have installed. And then obviously we have all of these miners here that were announced back in December, March 2nd, March 8th. And that brings us up to, if we counted correctly, let's see here, we should be at 12,900 miners, which is what they're reporting. Let me see here. That comes out to be, well, we're pretty close. We're at 12,862 miners. Did I miss something here? Oh, I missed that one. So there we go. 12,900 miners installed with a hash rate of 1.307. So we're really close to what they have. And then as far as when we look at the Bitcoin price is at 50,586. So we're good there. Their current stock price is at 1401. Market cap is 511 million. Shares outstanding is 36.4 million. I'm estimating right now that their gross revenue will be around 33 million based on the information that we do have. I wish they would have provided a little bit more information as far as how many they have miners that are in transit or being shipped that will be installed later on in this month, but no such luck there. So we're going with what we have. We could say that they might get another couple hundred miners installed this month. We just don't know. So we'll kind of play it by ear, so we might be off a little bit on the numbers when they do come up. But obviously we're using the Bitcoin number of 50,586 for this. So we're getting basically 33 million on the revenue for Q4. As always, Q1, Q2, Q3 are static. Those don't change. So the only thing that's going to have a dynamic impact on the stock price potential is going to be Q4. So if we look at the numbers here, we're looking at total revenue for the year would be 72.5 million roughly. That's including everything in Q1, Q2, and Q3, and then our estimated Q4. So based on that, I take a 50% and a 75% discount from that to come up with possible net income off of gross revenue, and we're using a price to earnings multiple of 20. So looking at that information right now, I have them at the very lowest end at 1987 is where they should be. And they're at 1401, which leads me to think that they are highly undervalued right now. And with a 75% net income, we're looking at a price to earnings multiple of 20, you're looking at 29.80. And that is a huge discount right now from where they, I think, really should be. So if Bitcoin goes up to 100,000, we're looking at 2871 to 4306, 150,000, 3766, and 5649. And then 200,000, we're looking at 4661 and 6991. They obviously still have a lot of miners to get installed. They have a total of, looks like 41,643 miners they need to get installed. That will give them approximately 4.1 exahash. And the miners that they have on order are really good miners. They're some of the more efficient miners. And I think, when we did the video on miner efficiency, who has the best ones, Cleanspark was the winner on here. But it could change, obviously, with the more miners that other companies get, the 140 exahash, not exahash, gosh, I wish it was 140 terahash miners from Bitmain. Those are the S19 XPs. So those will obviously improve other miners' stats on that. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would have installed more miners, but overall, not bad. And they only installed 100 miners here from when they reported for the October numbers, so that's kind of low. It's kind of concerning. Obviously, there's a lot of problems with the shipping channels, and things coming in from China are obviously delayed. We're seeing it with the other miners as well, that they're just not getting the miners in. Some of them are actually contracting out planes to bring in the shipments in for them because they just can't get it through the regular channels, through boats and things like that. Everything is just, it's crazy out there. What else can I tell you guys about this? BTC obviously improved a little bit. They mined 2 more Bitcoins from that, and that's still pretty good. So they're doing pretty good as far as the hash rate is. They're pretty much in line with, like, right now, Hive. Hive is, I believe, at 1 point, where are they at? Got them at 1.3 exahash, roughly. So they're pretty close to that. Another one that's kind of close to that is Hut 8. Hut 8 is at currently, where we got them. So Hut 8 is actually a little bit higher. They're about 2 exahash right now. Let me see here. They reported 1.7. Let me see if I got it here. I thought I had it here. But yeah, I got them at 2 exahash right now on Hut. So they're pretty close to those guys right now. So the good thing about Cleanspark is they don't have a lot of shares outstanding, which is good. Fear is always that they could dilute it. But as they're using their BTC for operations and things like that to also get new miners and things like that, that's a good way to do it. It's kind of a combination of the both, right? Instead of doing completely hodling, they're hodling and using it to, for their operations, so which is good. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index really quick here again. We'll see if that has updated or not. 0 minutes. Let's take a little reload on it. And it has jumped up to 25. Obviously, Bitcoin has gone up. So in the past couple minutes, it has increased from the day before, which was yesterday, extreme fear at 16. We're obviously being a little bit more optimistic today with Bitcoin price going up. And we can see that Bitcoin is now at, we actually just changed over to the new day. So we're at 50. We got basically 2 green candles on the daily chart for Bitcoin. So that's a good sign. We'll see if we can get a third one. If we do, that'll be possibly our next leg of continuation going up. But time will tell. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know, guys, what you thought of the information from Cleanspark. I was hoping Cleanspark would actually go down to about 10. If it had done that, I was going to pick up a little bit of that. I was going to maybe put in $1,000 and get 100 shares of it or something like that. I do like Cleanspark. I do like all the other miners as well. And then still waiting on a couple of the other miners to provide their production updates for November. Once that is done, we'll do a video on miner versus miner as far as which one is the most undervalued. And then we'll see how this week shapes out. Right now, it's starting out to be a pretty good week. I'm hoping I don't jinx it. So we'll see how it goes. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. That's all I ask of you guys. See you next time. Bye.